Small Business Shoutouts are brought to you by Yankton Thrive, a service of 5-Star Communications. Business owners, if you're interested in being interviewed for our Small Business Shoutouts with Yankton Thrive, contact the folks at Yankton Thrive.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Small Business Shoutouts. This is Brittany Wagner with Yankton Thrive, and today we have Tracy with the Fox Stop. Welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, thanks for having me.
So we were just chatting a little bit offline here, but you're coming up on 9 years. That's crazy.
We are coming up on 9 years. It is wild how fast it goes, and just so exciting to see how much growth has happened on that side, the west side of Yankton.
Yes.
So yes, we're excited that we've made it that long, and really excited for the future because there's so many exciting things going on that side of town.
Well, and I remember when the gas station was first being built, and we lived on that side of town, and the convenience piece, right? I mean, of being on that side of town, being on the edge of town, being close to the lake, being close to when people are heading out to work or coming into town,
right,
and needing something. So a huge asset to the community, and it's great to see that growth. But can you share a little bit about that history? Because over 9 years, things have changed.
Yeah. Things have really changed, and we were kind of the same way when we had the idea of putting it out there. We used to live in the Fox Run area and would go to the lake, and there's places out towards the lake, but we would take the back way, and it was always kind of inconvenient to try and find gas and beer and pop or ice, whatever it was. So we always thought, wouldn't it be nice if there was a gas station on this side of town? And so we bought the land. It took a couple years to develop, and here we are going on our 9th year in April. So we are just really excited to be out there. We've finally started to kind of, I think, perfect our craft as far as what works out there and what doesn't. And so one of our things we've learned is that we offer food for breakfast and lunch. And so we have a pretty good crowd that come in throughout the day and get food. And then in the evening, we shut the food down, and it's just all of the other things that you need. So what we want to be is just a convenience need to come in. If you don't want to wait in line, if you don't want to check yourself out, come in quick, get what you want, and get on the road and get back to your house or get to work or whatever you have going on.
Well, and you mentioned something about the lake, and not that there aren't options, because you shared that too.
There are great options out there.
But sometimes when, you're hauling a boat, or you have a bunch of kids, or, all of the things,
right,
having that space in town. And I'll be the first to admit, I am not a skilled driver when it comes to having a whole bunch of things on the back end of my truck, right? So having something that's open and closer to town and maybe a few less lake eyes on me is such a nice feature too. So
it is a big, nice, open parking lot and easy to get in and out of. So there's definitely space if you are hauling a camper or boats, and we've even had semis come in there. So yeah, we see everyone, all types of customers.
All great things. And you mentioned earlier what works, what doesn't work, and kind of perfecting your craft. And you spoke to the food options. But what else has worked? What else can people expect when they come in and shop that convenience?
Right. We want to try and have, like, if you need to run in for 1 or 2 things or 3 things, we want to have it. So, we have your milk, we have eggs from Kids Cluckers in Gayville. One of the hot things we've got in the last couple years is we have personal pizzas that are from Godfather's. So we have breakfast as well as lunch. So that's kind of an old favorite. People miss Godfather's in town. So we like to have things that are unique and just unique to the Fox Stop. But as well as we have, and I would attest to it because I've stocked the cooler, we like to say the coldest beer in town and coldest soft drinks. But we have a really nice selection of alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks. There's so many fun things coming out. And just from when we've started to now, the amount of energy drinks and probiotic drinks. And I just think we got a new one yesterday called the Lotus drink. And it's so many things now are focused on health and with the products that are in there. So it's exciting to try and offer something for everybody. Iced coffee and coffees and cappuccinos, and there's about 1 million different kinds of waters.
It's hard to keep up, right?
It really is. Yep.
But it's still exciting to know that the variety of offerings really will fit anyone in your family, right?
Exactly.
From the little kids that are craving that sugar on that road trip to a cup of coffee for mom or dad, or heading out to the lake and needing to restock my cooler.
It's already coming to that time where I'm dreaming about the lake again, although we've had a wonderful fall. It's time for the snow, but
it is. But let's talk holiday.
Yes.
So what type of things are going on at the Fox Stop for the holidays?
So I think one of the things we try to have is if you need a quick gift or something, or you're going to a work party and need to bring something, we try to have something that you can pick up quickly. So we have a lot of gift sets, that are cute little box sets that you can buy. Might be a whiskey bottle of certain type of whiskey with a couple glasses. Or if you're a wine drinker, I personally like to try and have unique different kinds of wines in there that are affordable. So not only your lower end wines, if you're just wanting to spend, $7 or $8, but also a nice bottle of wine that you could pass on as a gift. So I think what we've done over the years is kind of learned what works and what doesn't, and really try to focus on what our customers want. So there's really something for everybody in there. We also try to be innovative and have the newest drinks, the newest food, the newest candies. I think if we don't have it, it's probably not out yet. We try to have something for everyone.
Or there's a reason you don't have it.
Right. Or maybe it hasn't worked in the past. But I would just recommend in the holidays to keep us, the small local business owners, in mind. We try to stock up on those things that if you don't want to go stand in line, if you don't want to, be crashing into carts with people.
Beat the crowds.
You can come in and get something quickly under 3 or 4 minutes, and something unique and fun and affordable.
Yeah. And you mentioned something just a minute ago, too, about wanting to shop local. And the Fox Stop has done a fantastic job with supporting the community. I mean, you have your, what program is it with the...
Yep, the Yankton Area Ice Association. And that's one thing that I did want to mention. Amy from the Yankton Area Ice came to us with a project that they had done in another town that she lived in, and now she's in Yankton. And so on one of our gas pumps, we have, you call it a pride pump, and it has logos for the Ice Association. And for every gallon sold, 2 cents of that will go to the Yankton Area Ice. So we're excited. My husband and I have lived in Yankton for 20 years. My parents went to high school here. My grandparents lived here. And we're really passionate about Yankton and not only being successful here, but also trying to give back to every organization. Our kids were very active in all sorts of different groups in Yankton. So we try to support everyone, whether it's the Humane Society, whether it's Yankton Area Ice. We try to give back to our community because we live here, we love it here, and we're appreciative of the opportunity and our customers that support us.
Well, and another thing that we always highlight here is that community over competition. When one business thrives, the community thrives, right?
Right,
and
exactly.
We want to make Yankton a great place to work, play, live. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
Without programs like that and businesses willing to continue to give back, Yankton would not be as amazing as it is. So next question for you, how can the community continue to support you in your small business?
I just think always keeping us in mind. We want everyone to succeed, so I'm not saying don't focus on every business in town, but it's really an exciting time for Yankton to come downtown and have all of the Meridian District shopping, all the special events that they're hosting, all the small businesses. I know the risk that it has taken and is involved to put yourself out there financially to see if a business will go. So we also like the big box stores, but we just want you to remember the small local businesses that really work hard day in and day out. It's not easy to run a business 7 days a week. We're lucky we have terrific employees at the Fox Stop that help us run very smoothly, but it's a challenging business. So I would just always say the more that you can do locally. I do also shop, online, but I also really try to keep my dollars in Yankton, and I'm appreciative of everyone that does that, and I encourage you to do the same and continue to.
Absolutely. No, but I thank you for highlighting that, because that is exactly what Yankton Thrive is about.
Yes.
and what the small businesses shout-outs are about too. So
Right.
Follow-up question, you have chose to become a Thrive member, and you've been a Thrive member for a very long time. Can you share with us why you have become a Thrive member?
Yeah, I think just because that support that Thrive gives to all business owners in town. I see the weekly, daily emails that come out highlighting all the events that go on in Yankton. That's beneficial. The Thrive happy hours, or I guess those kind of will be working that is involved. Again, you're only as strong as your neighbor. And so I feel like we all support each other, that there's strength in that. And so I just think it's a great resource in Yankton to have. They do a terrific job. I've seen them grow over the years. And I think it's very important to become a Thrive member and support Yankton Thrive because they support us so well.
Well, we thank you for being a Thrive member and all that you do in the Yankton community. Anything else, Tracy, that you'd like to share with us today?
No, we're very appreciative to be going on 9 years and the location that we're at. We're excited about all the growth on the west side of town And we are just very thankful for all of our customers that have been with us from the beginning, that continue to support us and hopefully continue to support us in the future. And yeah, it's an exciting time to be a business owner in Yankton. There's a lot of great things going on. So we're appreciative, and we're going to keep doing our best to supply the best product that we have.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. If you would like to learn more about the Fox Stop or any of our small businesses in Yankton, you can check them out on our website, yanktonsd.com.
Small Business Shoutouts are on the air every Tuesday at 10:30 and Thursday 2:30. Small Business Shoutouts, along with Yankton Thrive and 5 Star Communications Classic Hits 106.3.